Well, social media influencer Joey Swole, who's into fitness,
Okay.
put out a dedication to the late great Hulk Hogan. And just that fast, he deleted it.
What?
He bent over,
What?
grabbed both ankles for the woke,
What the fuck?
and gave him a copa.
Wow.
Because he found out how truly bad Hulk Hogan really was.
Loser!
I'm Jazz Berganza on this. Hey Joey, hypocrite much?
Fuck you!
But it's what's next. What's up, everyone? I'm Jazz Berganza. What's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Happy Wednesday. Well, there's a lot of things going on. The Sydney Sweeney controversy, the most... worlds are ending right now. Worlds are colliding. People are fighting in the streets. They are just... whatever. Regarding Sydney Sweeney. But we're not here to talk about Sydney Sweeney. You know, we could talk about her any other day, but not today. In the last few hours, you've had influencers, left, right, and galore, supposedly, in support of one thing or another. Joey Swole. Now, for those who don't know who Joey Swole is, he's not just on social media. Of course, he's on TikTok. He's on Instagram mainly. He is a fitness guru. He is a fitness buff. The guy is, you can tell the guy works out. He's got the body of a young Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, what does he do? Well, he tells you how to stay fit and how to be accountable, in case you fall off the ladder or, fall off the wagon or what have you. But recently, he's got a little bit of heat. Why? Well, the late, great Hulk Hogan passed away, of course, as we all know. The legendary one himself, Hulkamania, who changed the face of wrestling and pop culture forever. He put a dedication out to Hulk Hogan. He dressed up as Hulk Hogan. It was a gift given to him by Hulk Hogan several years ago. And so, out of dedication, for him, he showed the picture again. And of course, the woke didn't like it. And they came after him for it. So much so that Joey had to bend over, grab both ankles, say, give it to me hard, and set a mea culpa to the woke mob. Joey. At 2. Wow. And here we go. This comes out of TikTok influencer apologizes to woke mob for posting video dressed as Hulk Hogan. Quote, I have taken the videos dressed as Hogan down and apologize to anybody I've offended. Oh my. Joey. What the Joey Swole is a fitness influencer on TikTok. Last week, he posted an old video of himself dressed as Hulk Hogan after learning that the wrestling icon had passed away. Later that night, offended followers of his scorned him on social media for his support of Hogan. According to Swole, he was unaware of the, quote, horrible things Hogan had done, and then he bowed and apologized to all those hurt by the video. All those who clutched their pearls, whose rectums were clenching, whose manginas were being dried up. Yeah, this one's for you. I have taken the videos dressed as Hogan down. I apologize to anybody I've offended. Swole said in his response video, I am sorry. Swole then apologized for using the word colored instead of people of color and thanked the mob for educating him on the difference. Here's the full video from Swole.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also,
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, but Continue, Joey.
During last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a
Which is hilarious on its own. That is just funny. That's some funny shit.
very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human, I am still growing, I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing.
All right, Jerry, we've heard enough. Of course, woke people, the only ones possibly offended by the videos of Hogan, never accepted your apology. As Virginia State Delegate Nick Frias said, the woke only use your apology as evidence of your guilt, so they can systematically increase their demands until there's nothing left of you. Yes, it doesn't matter how many times you kiss the ring, how many times you kiss the ass. Once they have you, you're their bitch. And that's precisely what they did to Swole, who's clearly vulnerable and weak. On Monday, Swole revealed that the mob didn't accept his apology and is still coming for him. Gee, who would have seen that coming? Quote, all the good that I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing. I truly hope the people I've inspired to do the great things in their life and pay it forward to help others and carry on my message, Swole said on X. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you, to tear you down. You either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain. Thank you for your support. I am done. Swole seems to be an honest and endearing person. While his initial apology was pathetic and weak and the work of a eunuch, he doesn't swim in the culture war. He thought his apology would make the move go away. No, it doesn't, Joey. That's not how the woke mob works. Hopefully he's learned his lesson. Hopefully he's learned that the woke mob exists only to spread outrage, faux outrage. Its demand for it is insatiable. Finally, Hulk Hogan used the N-word in his secret recorded phone call 18 years ago. Notice that the same people who want to erase Hogan from committing a word crime have no issue separating the art from the artist when it involves a rapper or athlete guilty of violent crimes. Gee, the hypocrisy. The leftist trolls would have nothing to say if Swole had posted a video in support of R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, or O.J. Simpson. But because he posted a video dressed up as Hogan, they are trying to break him down to a nub. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The fact of the matter is that yes, Hogan said some things several years ago, not the nicest of things, but still he said them nonetheless. And since then, he has apologized for it before his passing. But for Joey Swole, who's been a huge Hulk Hogan fan, I've seen a number of his videos where he mentions Hogan and in previous videos, and then of course when he got the gift from Hogan himself, the costume, and he put it on, and of course you can see the you can't see the video anymore because he took it down because he's weak. Joey, never cave into the woke mob. Never cave in, never kowtow, never bend over, don't grab ankles, don't spread cheeks. That's not what you do. Because they don't give a flying about you or anybody else. This is the same woke mob that's going after Sydney Sweeney right now, and American Eagle Outfitters. And how's that working out? Well, American Eagle Outfitters, their stock has exploded over $200+ million in the last 48 to 72 hours. And American Eagle has no intention of taking anything down or Sydney Sweeney making any kind of apology whatsoever. Joey, you should have watched it, You might have learned something. And for Joey to make the off-colored remark, pun intended, it's funny. It's hilarious. The fact of the matter is we're living in 2025 and you can laugh at this shit now. Not like you were going to get canceled, Joey, because you were not going to get canceled. Stop. A few of your followers you probably would have dropped off, but they were never truly your followers anyway, and they didn't give a about you anyway. That's how it is. So there you go. My teaching lesson for the day, you have been educated. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is what's next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.